Hello, guys. Good evening. How are we doing today? Hope we are all doing very, very well. First of all, I want to officially welcome you all, beautiful faces, to this wonderful section with me once again, a live section. I know so many persons here have been wondering and looking forward to having a live section with me, and behold, we are here. So congratulations again for having this wonderful section with me. I can see so many beautiful faces. Please, I want you all to please say hi if you can hear me. And let me also see your faces. Or mute and say hi, please, if you can hear me.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Wow. Your voice is even more beautiful than mine.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Okay, so I can confirm that you all can hear me now.
Hi.
So just one question. I want us to answer randomly. How prepared are you for this section? Tell me, say something, anything. How prepared are you for this section? Oh yeah,
Very prepared.
Are you sure?
Very prepared. Very prepared.
It's okay. I am more prepared than you. Okay. So officially again, welcome once again. And as you know, we are here to unveil the secret as to how you can professionally run Facebook ads. Just as advertised, you are actually going to learn from scratch how you can do what? Run professional Facebook ads. There are so many secrets. It's possible that in this audience, we might have professionals who are already running ads. It's also possible that in this audience, we have persons who know nothing about Facebook ads. So my assurance to you is that I would carry everybody along to make sure we all get value. That's my assurance to you. So please, all the professionals in our midst, please, you are going to be patient with us so that we can carry these persons along so we can make them professionals just like you too. So where will we be starting from? We'll be starting from the very basics, which is what? Understanding Facebook ads and how it works. After that, I'll be showing you the 3 secret hacks as to how you can spend very low on Facebook ads. And guys, guess what? We will now go into practical section where we'll be running these ads for a particular business. So we're actually going to have fun today in this live section. So prepare your mind, reduce distraction as we get started immediately. So first thing first, what basically do you think is Facebook ads? Simply put, it is promoting a product, a brand, or a service to persons who have accounts on Facebook. I'm going to share my screen now shortly, and I'll be showing you a sponsored ad on Facebook. So for those persons who really do not know what Facebook ad is, you can now see the sponsored ad and you know exactly what Facebook ads is. So I'm sure that you can see my screen for wherever you are. So this is Facebook, as you know. So basically, Facebook ads is you running adverts to people who have accounts on Facebook. So while you are scrolling through Facebook, you may see some ads or some posts that is tagged sponsored. I'm just going to go over to my Facebook account here and scroll for some. So let's look for some. Good. Can you see this post here? This sponsored post for Udemy. So once you see any post on Facebook, on your Facebook account that carries this sponsored write-up, that is an advert on Facebook. So it means that someone is paying Facebook to do what? Publish this post to a particular audience. So that is basically what Facebook ad is. Now we'll now go over to the next point. What are the requirements that you need to have for you to run a professional Facebook ad? Guys, the very first thing you must have is a professional Facebook page. What is different between a Facebook page and a Facebook account? I've gotten that question from so many newbies. Well, a Facebook account is an account that you create on facebook.com. This is a typical Facebook account. Let me just log into my personal accounts. This is an account. So one typical difference between a Facebook account and a Facebook page is that for a Facebook account, you have what we call friends. People can add you up as what? Friends. But for a Facebook page, people can only like that page, and in most cases, it is strictly for business purposes. So these are the 2 differences. So you must have a Facebook account and you must also have a Facebook page. Let me show you a typical Facebook page. I know a majority here must have stumbled across V.S.L concept professional Facebook page. So for you to run adverts on Facebook, you must have a Facebook page just like this one that you are just seeing here. For the one I opened previously, you can have friends. But for this particular one, people can only do what? Can only like the Facebook business page. You can't add as friends. I hope that point is clear. So the big question now is this. For the newbies in our midst, how can you create a Facebook page? You know how to create a Facebook account, but how can you create a Facebook page? Very simple. All you need to do is what? Go over to the home page of your Facebook like I'm doing now. Once you are on the home page of your Facebook, please, all you need to do is what? Go over to this pages section that you can see on the left here. Click on it. And once you click on it, you can come over here and do what? Click on what? Create new page. So by the time you come to this point, you would now be able to do what? To create a new page. So now you can put in your page name, put in your category and the rest of them, and you create your page. After creating your page, you would have something exactly like what? The V.S.L concept page that I have shown you earlier. So within the short time, I have showed the newbies in our midst how we can actually do what? Create a Facebook page and how to access the created Facebook page. Remember where we're going to. We're trying to find out how to run ads on Facebook. I hope that point is clear. So now that we've gotten our Facebook page ready, what is the next thing that you need to do? The truth remains that you need to be very, very professional on your page. It means that you need to have your logo set up and also have your cover photo set up, just like you can see here. It literally has no bearing on the ad you want to run, but it adds this feel of professionality to your brand. We have now talked about the requirements that we need to run Facebook ad. Now, as an example, we'll be doing a typical practical on how to set up the ads. But before then, how does Facebook ad really work? Simply put, you pay Facebook. When you pay Facebook, they will run the ads and publish it to an audience on Facebook. So it will publish the ads to real people on Facebook. But how does Facebook know that this person will be interested in your ad? Very simple. There is something we call audience targeting on Facebook. What does audience targeting do? It is the ability that Facebook has to do what? Know who you are targeting. Take, for example, I am making, I'm a hairstylist and I want to run ads for my hair salon. Definitely, because I am running a female hair salon, I need women alone. So I can just tell Facebook, target women alone, and Facebook will target just women alone for me. Women who have profiles on Facebook. Don't worry, we will go into a practical section in a short while. So, understanding how Facebook works, that's exactly what we're talking about. There are so many things you need to learn, but we are just going to talk about what really concerns you right now. There is one trick that I personally use that I have found that works like magic. And that is what? Setting up engagement campaign, setting up traffic campaign, and setting up conversion campaign. These are the 3 steps for you getting value when you run ads on Facebook. Now, the word campaign might actually be sounding strange to the newbies in our midst. Campaign simply means running adverts. Take, for example, you come over to this post, this page here, and you see this post here that talks about a graphics training class and the rest of them. On our own page, we are saying that you running these ads on Facebook is a campaign. Now, I mentioned that there are 3 types of campaigns that I personally run that is working for me. I mentioned engagement campaign. I mentioned traffic campaign. And I also mentioned conversion campaign. Let me break down these 3 different campaigns so you can understand what I mean. Just like the name implies, engagement campaign is just to get likes. You can see the likes here. Just to get comments and just to get what? Shares. So if I want to run a product, run ads for a product for a hair salon, the very first thing I will do is what? Set up an engagement campaign for that product. Why? This goes straight up with the words of my favorite mentor, which is P.T. Bonham. He said, it takes a crowd to pull a crowd. What does that mean? That it takes a crowd to pull a crowd. Now, just imagine that you saw this post that I'm just showing you now on Facebook that talks about an online training. And you see how many likes here? About 11,000 likes. And now, imagine that you see another post, the same post, that has 0 likes, 0 comments, and 0 shares. Out of these 2 posts, which one would interest you the most? You would agree with me that the one that has engagement is the one that would definitely interest you the most. So the trick here is this. We are running engagement because we want to use it to pull people. People are attracted to what they see. Once they see that a crowd is following this, they will quickly move. They want to do what? Interact with that post. You get the point? So the major reason why we are running engagement ads is basically to do what? To create likes, comments, and shares, just like you can see here. Because more persons are going to interact with your post when they see that, okay, many persons are liking this post, many persons are saying things about it, and people are sharing it. It will capture their attention, and they would want to do what? Engage with it. I hope that point is clear. As to the reasons why we are running engagement ads. I've talked about engagement ads. Now I want to talk about traffic ad. Simply put, what does that word traffic mean? It means sending people to a particular place, a particular web page, or a particular what? Landing page. So what this means is that for you to run a traffic ad, you must have a destination where people will go to. It is either you are sending them to a landing page, or you are sending them to WhatsApp, or you are sending them to send you a message on what? On your DM. But what's the reason why we are running traffic ad? Let me explain to you. Remember, we have run engagement ad on the posts, and now we have what? About 11,000 likes on the posts, according to what you can see here. I am saying that we need to run traffic ads so we can now put people, send the ads to people who will click on the link that we have put on the ad. Why are we doing this? The engagement ad that we have done, Facebook is basically showing that ad to people who will click on like and comment. They are not your potential customers. It is strictly for persons who will click on that like, who will click on comment. They are not your customers. They might not even be interested in your product. But when you run traffic ad, Facebook shows the ads to people who, from their behavior on Facebook, have visited links that are related to yours. I don't know if you get that point clearly. It will send the ads to persons who are likely to click on that your link. So let me ask one question. When you run engagement ads, are you supposed to expect sales of your product? Nod your head, shake your head and tell me yes or no. Stephanie, I'm calling your name. Are you supposed to expect sales of your product? Not at all. You're not supposed to expect, because the major aim is to do what? To give that post likes, comments, and shares. Now, when you run traffic ad, Are you supposed to expect sales of your products? What would you say? Some parents are saying no, some parents are saying yes. The truth is that you are not supposed to expect sales. I will tell you why. It is possible you will get some sales, but that traffic ad is only preparing the ground for conversion ads. Because just like the name implies, conversion, Facebook will show the adverts to only persons who will take the action that you want them to take. Let me give you an example. Now, let's say I go over here and I click on this Learn More button here. Okay, hold on. I click on this Learn More button and it takes me straight up to this landing page. Now, that click I just made is what we term as what? Traffic. It has sent me to where? The landing page. So Facebook will actually send people to this landing page for them to actually preview the page. Now, if they get value, they will do what? Take the action that you want them to take. The action can be to buy a product, can be to join a class, can be to submit their emails, and the rest of them. That is what the action might be like. But in this case, the call to action here is what? For them to do what? Join a class. So once these traffic people are coming in here, and some of them are clicking on this join, Facebook is taking record of the number of persons who are clicking on this join now button. It is taking record. I will tell you how it is taking the record. So when you now run conversion ads, it will now show your ads only to people who will take this action. I don't know if I'm communicating. I don't know if you are getting the point clear. So the very first ad is what we're running is what? Engagement ads that will give us likes, comments, and the rest of them. And the second one we're running is what? Traffic ad that will just send people to this Learn More button. They will just click on it and visit the page. And the third one is what? Conversion ads that will do what? Make persons do what? Take the action that you actually want them to take on your website. So guys, I want to find out if you actually understood what I have just explained within the past 10-15 minutes regarding engagement ads, traffic ads, and conversion ads. Please, if you understand, wave your hand. If you understand, wave your hand. Good. So now I've gotten response and I'm happy about that. Okay, so that means I've not wasted my time just now. So for you to actually run ads professionally, as a professional, you must pass through these 3 steps. You must run engagement ads for your post. Why? So people can engage with it. Secondly, you must run traffic ads to send people to your landing page. And thirdly, you must run conversion ads. So out of these 3 ads, which should you expect sales from? Definitely you know that it is conversion ads that will give you the sales that you need. So now imagine you come over to your Facebook page and you see a boost option. Let me look for one here. I've actually hidden it from my page, but let me look for one if I'm going to find a boost option here. Let me look for one. Good. Okay, I've hidden it. You see now it says boost unavailable. But assuming you just come over to your page and you click on boost post here, is it possible that you can give Facebook the option to run conversion, traffic, and engagement ads? Not at all. So that is why I highly discourage that you do not come here to do what? Run ads on your page. Please, we have talked so much about engagement ads, traffic ads, and conversion ads. Please, if you know you have learned something new within the past 10 to 15 minutes, give me a thumbs up. Oh yeah, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. If you have learned something new. Yes, yes, I can see that. I can see that. Thank you very, very much. So we will go into practical to see how we can actually implement all of these things that I am telling you about. Do you remember that I mentioned that Facebook tracks the record of everything that happens on your landing page, on your sales page. You remember that? I know some of you will be asking, how does Facebook do that? Well, Facebook does that with something that we call Facebook Pixel. Yes, I know some of you already know what Facebook Pixel is, and you know exactly how it is being used. But for those persons who do not know what Facebook Pixel is, please, I will take time now to explain to you. Okay? Now, Facebook Pixel is basically that police that is put on your landing page. I called it a police because its job is to monitor everybody that comes to the landing page and monitors the action the person is taking. So if I run traffic ad that is meant to bring people to this landing page, now after running the traffic ad, we have Facebook Pixel on this page that monitors the activities. So if out of 100 persons, let's say 70 persons clicks on this call to action, 70 clicks on it. Now, that 70%, it is their data that we would use to run conversion ads. So what will Facebook do? It has gotten the name, the interests, the likes, in fact, everything about those 70 persons. So when I now run conversion ads, it will put out these adverts to persons who are like that 70 persons. I don't know if that explanation is clear. What I'm saying is this: the Facebook pixel that we install on the page will record the demography of those 70 persons. After recording it, it will do what? Publish the ads that I want to run, the conversion ads, to people on Facebook who are like these 70 persons. Definitely, you know that we are going to get results because they have the same demography. Please, if you do not understand, just relax. Watch this video over and over again. And I'm also available to explain to you if you do not understand. But please, if you are among the person who understands, please give me a thumbs up so I will know that I have some persons who are following me. Oh yeah, then on your video and give me a thumbs up. You can use, okay? Okay, good. Okay, good. So I'm not alone. We're moving. Okay, that's good. So we have established the fact that for us to run ads on Facebook, whether you are running ads for your business, for a service you offer, for a client, for anybody, you must follow these 3 steps, which is what? Running engagement ads first on the posts, because it takes a crowd to pull a crowd. And secondly, you must run traffic ads so that you can feed your pixel with information. And thirdly, you run conversion ads. So out of these 3, it is when you run conversion ads that you will get results. Before I move forward, I will please want everybody to lower their hand, and I will take just 3 questions for this section. All right, so we have 2 persons whose hands are up already. So we have Albert. Albert, are you from Ghana? Please, as you unmute. Okay, so please, I've asked you to unmute now. Please accept that. All right, so you can ask your question. Tell us your name. Tell us where you are watching from.
Yeah,
before you ask your question.
My name is Albert from Ghana.
Oh, good. Albert from Ghana. That's good. Welcome, yes, Albert. Please. So please ask your question.
Thank you, sir. Please, I want to find out with the traffic ads and with the engagement ads, what should be the content of those ads? Because is it every business that can have a traffic ad, or the first one you mentioned, is it every business that can have? And if yes, what should be the content of that ad?
Good. Very, very good question. I appreciate you for asking that question. So if I got your question properly, you are saying, what should be the content of the engagement ad and the traffic ad? I'm sure that is the question you asked. So let me answer this question so everybody will benefit from it. Now, for me to answer this question, I'm going to share my screen again, and I will go over to Facebook. When I was creating this advert, when I was creating this engagement ad, I set up the ad like I am creating a conversion ad. I set up the ad like I am creating the ad that I want my viewers, the action I want them to take. So it is just one post you are going to create. After creating the post, publishing the post, you will now start running these 3 different ads on it. I will show you how to do that practically shortly. So I hope I've answered your question. What we are going to have in the ad basically is what? The post, the content of what you want to promote. It is just one post. I hope that point is clear. So Albert, have I answered your question? Okay, yes, I can see your indication. So that should have answered. So let's take 2 more questions, 2 more questions, 2 more questions. We have Oyema Lovelin. Oyema Lovelin, let's hear from you. Oyema Lovelin. Oyema Lovelin. Okay, please unmute and let's hear from you.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. So tell us where you are watching from, and then you ask your question.
Okay, I'm watching from Lagos.
Okay, Lagos.
Lagos State. Yes. Well, actually, I was a bit late, but I understood what you were saying as I joined. So
Okay.
for the advert, these 3 adverts that you mentioned, the engagement ads, traffic ads, and conversion ads.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to ask a similar question to what the other person asked, but you said it is just one post that you're going to run all the ads, right?
Yes.
That means when you create all those, when you write everything, the contents of that post, you will now come back and start running different ads on that particular post. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, that is the point.
Then the viewers on Facebook, are they going to see that post 3 different times? Because
no, it is just one post.
Okay, in that
as we
post,
go into practicals now, you will understand better. We are going to practicalize it now.
Okay, you're going to run it in that one post, all of them once in that one particular post.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We'll see. You will see exactly how it's being done very, very soon. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. So let's take one last comment before we move forward. One last comment. One last question. Sorry. All right. Let's hear from Chris this time. Chris. Okay, please. Chris, ask a question. Unmute and ask a question, Chris.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So tell us your name and where you are actually watching from.
Yes, Chris, I'm watching from Abakaliki, Ebonyi State.
Okay, good.
So I want to ask regarding to this traffic. You said traffic do not bring the ideal customer. You're sending them to a landing page. What you want them to take? So is it that they're set on traffic ads? Most times they still find their way to the destination you want them to go. So is it that they are not the ideal customers or what?
Good question. I love that question. So what I was saying is this. I don't expect results from traffic ads, but results do come. But me do not. Because if results don't come, your conversion ads will not have data to work. It is those 70% that will feed your conversion ads data. So that is the reason why you will still see some results on conversion on traffic ad. But the main result you are looking for comes from conversion ad. Chris, do you understand?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Good. So having asked that, I would want us to move forward. We would officially go over to the question and answer section towards the end of this program. But for now, let us take our practical section. Okay? So you all that your hands are up, we will give you time to ask your questions, don't worry. But for now, let us go over and go into our practical section. So basically, what do we want to do in this practical section? We want to run an engagement ad so I can show you how to do audience targeting. We are also going to run traffic ad, and then we would come back to run conversion ads. The context I will be using right now is a digital marketing context. I'll be running ads like I want digital marketing students for myself. You get the point? Physical digital marketing students. So I will actually be sending them to this landing page that is loading up now. And as you can see here, I have everything set up. I have joined 5,000 students who have become certified digital marketers, that and that. And I have a call to action here, which is request more info. And also I have this button here that says what? Request more info and enroll now. So this basically is where I would be running my conversion ads for people to click on this button. That is just it. But as mentioned, we'll first of all run engagement ads. So how do we run engagement ads? You remember I told you that you should not run ads directly from your page here. How should you do it? All you need to do is what? Go over to a portion of your page that we call the ads manager. Just as the name implies, the ads manager is that section of your page that manages your ads. Now, before we continue this, I want you to have something at the back of your mind that Facebook do not want you to run ads from your ads manager, because they know that if you run ads from your ads manager, you will be tying their hand. They will just be collecting your money. You won't see results. You will not be able to condition them to spend only what you want to spend. You find out that very, very soon. So how can you now get access to your ads manager? So once you access your page like this, you go over to a section that is called Ad Center. You can see it on the left here. Click on Ad Center. It is going to open up. How can you also identify this ads manager? When you come to this Ad Center section, you will see they will tell you to create ad. Now, you no create for them. If you try it, you are not restricting them. You are just doing the regular thing you are doing, like post. So, but come over these three dots here. Come over to these three dots here. I'm sure you can see the three dots. Click on it. You are going to see Visit Ads Manager. Guys, this is where the magic happens. So the newbies that we have in our midst must have been trying to run ads from the page. But guys, like I mentioned, you running ads from the page is just like you throwing your money away. This is where you run ads on Facebook. I will call it what? The Facebook Ads Manager. I'm sure that this setup might still look like a new thing to the persons who are seeing this for the very first time. Like I mentioned, you would watch this video again and you would understand it all. So forget about everything you see on this Ads Manager section. There are three basic things I want you to give attention to under this Ads Manager. The very first one is what you see here, which is what? The campaigns. The second one is what you see what? Here, which is what? Adsets. And the third one is what? Ads. Please, listen very carefully as I try to explain what these three things do and how it can help you run professional ads. Remember I said campaign, see this campaign here, Adsets and ads. Please listen carefully as I explain this. So simply put, what is the campaign? Take, for example, I want to create an ad and I want to create an ad for what? Digital marketing. If I click on create, the very first thing that will load up for me to create is what? A campaign. As you see here, choose your campaign objective. So this is where you set up the main objective you want to achieve. This is where you set it up. Now you can come over here and choose awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, that and that and that, and the rest of them. I would explain all of this to you, but like I mentioned, let us just pay close attention to those three. And for now, we want to run engagement ads. But we can just come over here and click on what? Engagement ads. And we start running engagement ads. But we are not going to do that now. What are we going to do? Remember I mentioned that we are going to set up this ad like it is a finished conversion ads we are running. So it will appear like this on the page. It is going to appear like that finished job that has that learn more button. You can see the learn more button here. Let me open it up so you can see it clearly. We are running the ads that to have this word learn more button. So this is what Facebook did. When you want to create an engagement ads, they do not give you the opportunity to add this learn more button. So if we just go over to creating this engagement ads now, we will not be able to do what? To add the learn more button. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if that point is clear. If we click on engagement now and set up the ad, we will not be given the opportunity to add that learn more button where people will go to, because we are running engagement ads. So this is what we are going to do. We will create the ad like we are running a traffic ad. So we can add that learn more button to the ads, to the post we want to create. After doing that, we will publish the post. After publishing it, turn off that traffic ads that we have just set up. We don't want it. We're not running traffic yet. Then we'll come back to set up engagement ads for that post that we have published. Am I confusing you? Please, if you understand what I've just said, just signify by raising up your hand. Oh yeah, time to raise up your hand. If you understood what I have just said, signify by raising up your hand. As to the reasons why we are not starting with engagement ads now, it is what? Traffic ads we will set up. After setting it up, we will deactivate the ad itself after publishing the ad on our page. Then we can now come back and run engagement ad. I can see so many hands up, so that's good, that's good, that's good. It shows that so many of us are following. I am impressed with that, I'm impressed. So what's the first thing we're going to do? Remember I told you, this campaign section is the section where we are doing what? Setting up the objective, which is what campaign objective. So I'll just come over here and click on what? Select objective. Now select one. Now go down. You are going to see traffic. Click on traffic and continue. Click on traffic and continue. So immediately you do that, you are going to see the full ads manager setup would open up for you. So over here, we're going to put our campaign name, which is what? Digital marketing ads, as we have seen here. So remember I told you, you can see this is campaign that we have just set up. The next one is what? Adsets. And the third one is what? Ads. So what we have created here is not displayed on our page yet. It is not the ad. It is just the name. Now, it will now take us over to do what? Selecting what? The next part. Let's go to the next part, which is go to next, come down here and click on next. It will now take you to the Adsets section. Adsets simply means ads setting. The settings of this ad that you want to create. That's what it simply means. Ads setting. Settings like what? For example, choose your conversion location. Do you want people to go to a website, an app, messenger, or WhatsApp? So if you are running a traffic ad and you want to send people to WhatsApp, what do? You leave it here at WhatsApp. You get the point? But for now, we are sending people to where? A landing page. So click on this, and then we go down. Remember, we are just putting up the settings of the ads that we want to create. Now, when we go down over here, we're now putting our budgets. How much do you want to spend for these ads? But I mentioned to you earlier that we will still turn this off. We are just doing this to add that learn more button and publish the post on our page. Then we'll come back and do what? Run the engagement. And so I'll leave all of this as empty. And now we go over to the audience part. Guys, this is a very critical section that I want you to pay thorough attention to. Okay? Now, the audience you put determines how well you are going to get value. for your money. We have different types of audience. And if you come over here, you are going to see location. This is where you put in the location, where you want the ad to run, where you want to get people from. I'll leave this as Nigeria. If you're in Ghana, you can leave yours as Ghana. Now the age, do you want to run your ads to a particular age? Now gender, male or female. I'm leaving all gender here, and then we'll go over to what? Detailed targeting, where we can now add demography and the rest of them. Please, we are going to leave this section. We'll come back to it again. I have so many things to explain to you here. So even you that is a professional that is watching this, you have a whole lot to learn from this point. But let's continue because it is just engagement ads that we want to run. We'll now go over and do what? Go over to placements. So this placement is another very, very important section. What happens here? In the beginning, I mentioned that you will tie Facebook hand for them not to waste your money. It is in this placement section that we do that. Now you will see they'll tell you that you should use this recommended setting. What will they do? They will publish your ads everywhere on all platforms, both for people who need it and people who do not need it. They will publish it. But when you go over to this manual section, you will now understand what I'm talking about. Take, for instance, someone who wants to do what? Install an app. Who wants to promote an application, a mobile application. Of what use will it be for this person to run this advert on on desktop? Do you think there'll be any use? Definitely there'll be no use. So what am I trying to say? This manual placement section gives you the opportunity to streamline exactly where you want these ads to run. Someone who is running adverts for, let's say, a mobile app, the person will just come over here, click on this edit, and instead of using all device, you remove what? Desktop. Because persons who are using desktop cannot install the app that you want to use. I don't know if you get that point clear. That is that. So now we're going to leave both mobile and desktop because we're just doing this as an example. I use that illustration to help you understand when you should turn on mobile and desktop and when you should turn off what? Mobile and desktop. That is that. So we now go over to platforms. Remember, we want to run an engagement ad on Facebook. Is there any need running this ad on Instagram? The answer is totally no, because we just want engagement on a Facebook page. I know you might be wondering, okay, when should we now turn on Instagram? Don't worry. When we are running conversion ads, we are going to turn it on. So now let's go forward. We'll now come down to this section, remove Instagram, remove audience network, remove messenger, okay? And then we remove every other thing and leave only Facebook feed. Are we running a real ad now? No. That's the reason why we are leaving only Facebook feed. So it will just create only one post that we will publish on our page. I will turn this off, all of these. I will turn them off. Good. Turn them off. Turn them off. Everything. The only thing we're leaving is what? Facebook feed. Now, what will happen if you decide not to turn off all these things I'm turning off? Facebook will create the ad, and the ads will run on all these platforms. You will be wasting your money. So when you are running an engagement ad, do not turn all this on. Just leave your Facebook feed alone that we want to use. So let people just see it on the Facebook feed and do what? Like it. That is basically it. That is one reason. Now, the second reason is this. If we are looking for engagement ads on Facebook and we're running these ads on Instagram, if they hit like on Instagram, will it reflect on Facebook? It will not reflect on the post on Facebook. So there's no need of wasting your money. So I've just shown you one trick as to how you can do what? Minimize the amount of money you spend when you are running engagement ads. Please, if you know that you are following what I'm saying, please just do a thumbs up. I want to see how many persons are following and understanding what I'm saying. If you know you are following up, do a thumbs up. Okay, I can see that. Good. Now you decide to try small. That's good. Thank you very much, guys. So let's move forward. Okay. So now we have just done that. I will just go down, and set what this optimization delivery. We'll come back to that, and we'll just click on next. So we have just done the ads setting. Is this what the user will see on Facebook? No, it is just the settings of the ad. Now we are going to the section where we will now do what? Set up the ads itself. Now, this ad itself is basically what the user will see. So anything you want to say to convince the person to actually buy or patronize you, it is this ad section that we are going to do it. Okay? So now let's move forward. So we'll now go over to identity. First of all, let's just put the ad name. Let's just make it Facebook posts. Click on select Facebook posts. Okay, now I'll select the page. You select your page. Now we'll go down and we'll see what creates ad. So this is where the magic happens. Okay, we'll go over to manual upload and then single posts. You can decide to put in a video or an image, but I have an image that I've decided to use for this. So I'll just come over here and upload the image. See the upload button here? Click on upload and I'll locate the image. Should be here. Okay, this is the image, digital marketing image. Locate the image and I'll upload the image. You can see it's uploading here. So this image is what the user will see. It's a flyer that I designed. If you are not a graphic designer, you can actually hire a graphic designer to design a flyer for you that you use for your Facebook ads. So just click on next. Done. Good. Now you can see a preview on this part for the ads that we are creating. So now the primary text is basically the write-up that you want to use for this ad. I have a text that I have written. I will just copy this text and I'll paste the text in this primary section part. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm going to preview the text and read it out later. And I'll tell you more about how to compose a text like this later that will capture people's attention. So once you put the text in here, automatically you are going to see that it will be asking you for a link. Okay? Before the link, you see headline. What do you want to use as the headline? For this part, I'll just put digital marketing training. Let me just put it there, digital marketing training. All right, so after having that there, we are actually going to go down and we'll now put in the button, which is what? The learn more button. Can you see that? This is where you can now decide to choose that. Okay, I don't want learn more to show here. I want order now. I want get access. I want request time. Any option, any link you want to choose here, you can do. You can decide to put what? Contact us. So let me just put contact us so we can do something different. Okay, and we'll come down here. This is where we'll now put in the link that people will go to. So remember that when we are running engagement ads and we're creating the ads from beginning like this, we will not be able to add this link. It will not give us the option to do it. That's why we're creating this what? Traffic ads first. I hope you get the point. So now we're going to move forward. I'm going to copy the link and put in the link here. I put the link there and I will now click on what? Publish. So immediately you publish this ad, automatically it has been published. Remember I said it is not a real ad we are running. We will turn it off after publishing it on our page. Now you observe that when we have published this ad, we now come over to our Facebook page. The ads will not show there yet on our Facebook page. It won't show there. Why? Because it is still in the ads manager section. For it to show on the page, what do we need to do? We'll come over to this point. You go over to these three dots you can see here. Go down to page, this page post here. Click on page posts. It has taken us to the page post section that we actually wanted to get access to. So remember what we are trying to do. We are trying to publish this ad on our Facebook page, because currently now it is visible on the Facebook page. So what do we now do? We now go over to add post. See add post here. Click on add post. After doing that, you are going to find that post that we have created just now. See it here. Wait, join 5,000, This is the post. We click on it. Come over here to action. See action here. Click on action and then publish. Are you sure you want to publish? Yes, publish. So when we publish this post now, as it has been published, we can now go over to where? The Facebook page. I will find the page. Let me reload and see we're going to find this page here. So you professional that really do not know how to publish an advert you have run on a Facebook page, this is exactly how to do it. I've shown you the secret on how to do it. Okay, so once you come down now, you will find the post here. This is it. This is the post we created on our Facebook page. And now here you are going to see the contact us button that we added while creating this post. So guys, I hope you get the point clear. You understood all we have just done, and you knew the reasons why we took that route to achieving this. We did not run engagement ads straightforward because we wanted to add this contact us button. If we run engagement ads straight, they won't give us the option. I hope you get that point clearly. Now, remember, we said we are going to turn off that ad that we have created. How do we do that? Now, we'll now click on these three dots here in the Ads Manager and go to what? Ads Manager. When you create a post on, an ad, you are actually going to see it as what? In review. See this one here, it says what? Digital marketing, it will be what? In review. Now, the reason why you are seeing account error here is because this particular ads account, there is no funds in it. I did not put money in this account because I'm just doing a demo. So you will see it will show what? In review. So how do I turn it off? You come here and click this to turn it off. And now you come over here and you click this to turn that one off. So we have turned off that ad and we have successfully done what? Published the post on our Facebook page. Guys, if you're happy about what I have just shown you, please raise up your hand and give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you understand what we're doing and you understand how well we are doing it. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for your thumbs up. I'm waiting for your thumbs up. Wow. Many thumbs up. So that means that I've not been talking to myself. Wow, that's good. Thank you so much. So for us to move forward, guys, I'll be taking just 2 questions before we now move forward to run the real engagement ads and then run traffic ads and conversion ads. 2 questions. Okay, I can see Osborne Ife. Please, Osborne Ife, you are going to unmute now. Okay, please unmute and let us hear your question. Osborne Ife, please. Your name, your full name, and where you are actually watching from. Let's hear from you.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good
Can
evening.
you hear me?
Your voice is tiny. I can hear you.
Good evening. Is it
Yeah,
better now?
Yes, it's better. I can hear you now.
Okay. My name is Osborne Ifoma.
Okay.
Connecting from Abuja.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My question is, can I be able to do all these processes you just did now, run an advert using a phone? Because I don't have a system. Is it possible to do that using a phone?
Very good question. The answer is yes, but I do not recommend it. We have an app that we call Ads Manager. I will show you that app before we go. At the end, during the end of this program, I will show you the app. You can use that app to control your setting and do everything. I'll show you that app. But I do not recommend you using your phone. If you don't have a computer, you can just visit a cyber cafe to set up your ads, the initial setup. Ifoma, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You can use your phone to do it. But as a beginner, I don't recommend it. It will complicate the whole process for you. Should I tell you how?
Yes.
This video you are watching now is not a video for mobile phone. When you will watch the video later to do your own, you will do, I click here, you click your own. I click here, you click your own. The interface will change for your mobile phone. It will complicate things for you.
Okay. Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Ify, for that question. So I'm sure you have friends who have computer. You just go to a cyber cafe and you get it done. So let's take the second question.
Thank you, sir.
I wanted to call somebody who has the name TechnoSpark, but unfortunately, you did not put your name there. I don't know if it's a ghost that is with us. You are smiling. Okay, let's hear your question, please. The person with TechnoSpark. I know you are not TechnoSpark, but tell us your name, please.
All right. Good evening, Mr. Richard.
Yeah, good evening.
This is Ogaja Raymond.
Okay, Raymond,
from
okay.
Lagos. Yeah, from Lagos State. All right. Okay, my question is this ad different from affiliate marketing? Because I'm kind of confused. I'm just like putting the both together.
When you say, is this ad different from affiliate marketing? I don't understand. Are you trying to ask can you use this process to run ads for affiliate marketing? Is that your question?
Yes.
The answer is yes. As mentioned, you can use it to run ads for anything at all.
Okay.
So imagine you have a product to promote. You will still have a Facebook page, create a post, as we have just done, put the learn more button there, run engagement ads, traffic ads, and conversion ads. It's still the same thing for anything you want to do. Do you understand?
It's all right. It's all right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Atemeyon. Sorry, I'm pronouncing it wrongly. Forgive me, please. Please unmute. I can see your message. Let's just take that last comment, please. The last question.
So my question is, like when you want to run, you said there are only 3 ads. So is it that, like, can we run both ads at the same time? Like, or are we going to wait for, okay, the first one is engagement ad, right? Hello, can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. Continue.
The first one is engagement ad. Engagement. Yeah, the first one, like, how long are we going to run it before running the next?
Good. We're going to come to that question, okay? We'll come and answer that question. I plan answering it in front, but let me just answer it now. When you run engagement ads, what's the major purpose of you running engagement ads? So that your post will get engagement. So when you start running traffic ad and conversion ad, people will see it. That people are following this, so they will now want to click on the learn more button or the contact us button. So the engagement ad we are running should run for some time. So maybe you get like 1,000 likes or 2,000 likes before you can now run traffic ad. Do you understand?
So
do you understand?
That means we need for some time. Like when you publish the
Good. Thank you very much. So guys, we have talked about that and we have seen exactly how we published that that ad on our page. So now let us run the real engagement ad. We're going to do this very, very fast because our time is far spent. Okay, so how do we now run the real engagement ad? We'll go over to Ads Manager. I'm sure you know exactly how to get to Ads Manager. Okay. So come over to these 3 dots. This is Ads Manager. You now click on what? Create. Please watch carefully. Okay. So when you click on Create, come over to find it. You can use this, but I love coming through here. Click on Find the Objective. Click the drop down and come down to what? Engagement. Post engagement. You see it? Post engagement. And now we click on Continue. So when you do that, we just name it engagement ads. Engagement ads. Then we'll go down. So we'll now click on Next. We'll now set up the ads setting. Okay? Now we'll put it on your ads. And then we'll click on what? Engagement type, post engagement. We'll go down. We'll now put our budget. You can start with a low budget, put like 500 Naira or 1,000 Naira, any amount you want to put in, any amount. And then you go over to the audience section. So guys, again, just like we did the last time, we'll select the audience, put the age, no need of putting demographic because it will show it to people that will just like comments alone. You get the point? Now we'll go forward to what? Placement. We would also put it on Facebook feed alone, because if people see the ads on Instagram and they click on it, they will not be able, that like that they've liked on Instagram will not reflect on the post on Facebook. So there is no need of using that. So I'll just click on Facebook, click on Facebook page alone, Facebook feed, and I'll remove every other one. I've just done that. You see how I did it? So you see now it's only Facebook feed that is showing here. If this method I just used now did not work for you, use the previous one I used. It is in the video. You can still watch it. Then we'll now go forward, and then we'll click on next. Click on next. And then we'll now go to the ads section. We can just name this add one. Add one. The page will open up, and then we go down. Now, before we'll see create ad, please take note. Create ad means we are creating a new ad. But instead of that, we're using use existing posts. We're not creating a new ad. We're using an existing post, which is that post we just created on our page. Then it will come here and ask us to do what? Select posts. And immediately we'll go over to publish posts. Okay, it's supposed to appear here. Well, I do not know why it is not appearing here on this account. All right, so I think I would enter the post ID. Let me go over to the page and pick up the post ID and see if that will work. So go over to the page again. So what is the problem? What happened to why is it not coming up there? So guys, you should be able to troubleshoot. See, it was trying to put me in a very tight corner now. So his experience actually helped me fix this, okay? It is actually supposed to come up when we click on change posts. When we click on all posts, it's supposed to come here, or publish posts. We're supposed to see it here. But I don't know what happened. And I'm happy it happened in this video. Because assuming it worked well and in your own, it did not work, it happened like this, it will cause a problem. But I'm also happy that it happened there. You see exactly how I was able to manipulate it. So I can also enter the post ID. So I just went over to the page, copied the post ID, and I put it in here. This thing won't give me hits just now. But let's move forward. Okay, so we have been able to put in the post. We can now click on what? Publish. Publish. Publish, and it will be published. So guys, if you now go over to your ads manager, click on campaigns, you will see that your new engagement ads will be in review. Facebook is going to review it and then they would approve it. Like I mentioned, there is no font in this account. That is why it is showing account error. Let me go over and show you. Go over to billing. You see that it has 0000. That I purposely did not put any fonts there. Okay? So guys, I hope you understand how well we have successfully run this engagement ad. Let me add some fonts so that we can see what we're talking about very well. Let me add some fonts. Let me add 1,000. Add font. Okay, continue with pay you. I'm going to stop sharing the screen now because I want to put in my card details. All right. So transactions, I cannot share my screen again now for you. You guys wanted me to show you my card details. These people will not get mine though. Eh? So I've added 1,000 to the account. Now the reason why I added this money, let me tell you the reason why I added this money. When I open this page, you might be seeing 10,000 there. That money is just them. They've not removed it. I've run ads already. They've not removed that money. So you might think it did not work. So now I've added the funds. You can see it's 11,000. Now it's 1,000 that is in this account. That 10,000, they will remove it. I've already used it. So let me go over now and click on Ads Manager. So we're going to see that that ad will be in review. account error will go away. You see now? You see now? Okay? So close this. You now see that ads in what? Is in review, new engagement ads. So Facebook is going to review this ad and they will now do what? They will approve it. So once they approve this ad and you go over to your Facebook post, which is this post, you will start seeing the likes coming in. You get the point? The likes will start pouring in. So according to the question that someone asked, at what point should you stop these engagement ads? Once you've gotten to like 1,000 or 1,500 or 2,000 likes, you can now do what? Stop these engagement ads and then do what? Run traffic ads. I hope that point is clear. So right now, I will go back to the ads manager and I'm going to pause that ad because I don't want to run any ads. This is just a demo. I no plan to put money before now. I made me put the money. So I'll just go back and I'll do what? I will just deactivate this. So I've turned off the ad and you see now that it is what? Off. So I want to assume now that we've gotten up to 1,000 likes on that post. What is the next thing to do? Run traffic ads. So I'll come over here, click on create again. Go to find the objective. Select what? Traffic ad. Traffic ad. Now you can decide to do this all over again, but you can also decide to go and turn on the ads that you turned off. But I will not do that. I will tell you why. I will just create it all over again. Go over to traffic, click on continue. Click on continue, and then we move forward. So I'll name this what? Main traffic ads. Good. I'll come down, select my budget, and then click what? Next. So where are we taking this to? To the website. All right. I'm sure you understand all of this, and I'll put my budget. You can start with any budget. Let's just put 2,000 naira as a budget. Then we go down and now create the audience that you want these ads to run for. This is where you have to be very, very careful, please. Very, very careful. All right. So now we'll just go over to location. Let me say Nigeria. If I want to target other countries, I'll just come over here, click on edit, and I'll target Ghana. Target Ghana. I'll target Cameroon. And all these persons in these countries are actually going to see this what? Ad. I can set my audience here, put the gender, and this is the important part. Remember, I skipped this part before. Now I will come back to it and edit it. It is very, very important. So please pay attention as I work on these detailed targeting parts. Simply put, they are trying to say they have 3 types of audience. Now we have demographic-based audience, we have interest-based audience, and we have behavior-based audience. What does these 3 types of audience mean? This demographic-based simply means that it talks about their likes, their interests, and some things that they do. Now, how about interest-based? Interest-based is, take for example, the person can just like a page that talks about what you want to talk about. That's interest-based. Or the indicated interest in a topic, for example, digital marketing in this context. Now, what you should always look out to use is what? Behavior-based interest. Behavior-based interest. So I'll ask myself, what kind of people will be interested in digital marketing? Definitely, I know that web designers will be interested. I'll just type web designers. Good. Now you see website designer as a job title. You also see this as an interest. This one shows persons who are interested in website design. But what we are looking for is what? Behavior-based and demography-based, which is real people. So I will just click on this. It is going to give me that audience. So I've added what? Website design to the audience. So if I click on suggestions, it's going to give me now related audience that are related to that website design I have picked. I'll just see web graphic designer, I'll add this one, UI UX designer, add this one. So you observe that it is giving me what? Demography based, because I started with demography based. If I started with interest-based, it would have been giving me interest. But why am I starting with this? Because they are real people. Please, I don't know if I am talking to myself or if I am communicating to people. If you know you are understanding or following what I'm talking about, gradually, even if you are not getting it completely, raise up your hand. Please, raise up your hand. Good, good, good. I'm happy you are getting it. So you don't have to get everything complete because you will watch this video again, gradually. You get the point. So we'll move forward. So I'll just select. All these suggestions is giving me, I'm going to add them. So you are also going to look for suggestions of people who are interested in your own niche. If you are selling shoes, what kind of people will be interested in your shoes? If you are selling bags, what kind of people will be interested in your bags? Now, if you are selling a product that would require people to make payments online, there is one audience that I really want you to target, and it is what an audience we call engaged shoppers. Good. Look at this one, behavior, engaged shoppers. So it means that it is going to give it out your ads to people who always buy things on Facebook. People who always put in their card details to purchase things on Facebook. These are the people that will use. So if you are selling anything or running an ad for a product that you want to sell, make sure you have engaged shoppers in your audience. I hope that point is clear. Now, if you decide that you want to remove some persons from your audience, you can decide to narrow this audience down. But I'm not doing that for now. So after doing this, we'll just save this audience. Once you click on save and you give it a name, I'll give it digital marketing audience. Digital marketing audience. You get it? I will save it. So I can use this audience at any time that I want to run ads. You get the point? Good. Now we go down to this optimization delivery section. What does this section do? You are going to find two things here: landing page views and link clicks. If you choose link clicks, it is going to charge you per person that clicks on that link. So whether the person views your page or not, Facebook will charge you. But if you optimize for landing page views, it will show it to persons who will go through the page from beginning till the end. So I always recommend that you optimize for what? Landing page views. I hope that point is taken. And now we come down to where? The next section. This part that talks about placement. I did not skip it. I remember. We are not going to put it on manual placement again, because now we want it to go round and catch people. We are now fishers of people on Facebook. So let it go and catch people on Facebook. Put it anywhere you know you can give us people who will view this landing page, and then we click on next. You get the point. So after clicking on next, we'll select our Facebook page again and do the same thing that we did. Do the same thing that we did. At this point, you will now need to add your Instagram account. You add the Instagram account here, and you go down and click on use existing posts. Use existing posts. Imagine, why did it come up now? That time it did not come up. See, it has brought itself up immediately now. I don't know why it didn't come up when we were running engagements. Well, nice, Abby. We move forward. So as you can see, the post is there, but if it's not there, just click on change posts. You now go over, select the post, and you bring it up. That is very, very easy. If it does not show up here, you already know how to bring it up using the post ID. And then, guys, we move forward to what we call tracking. This is where the pixel setup comes into play. Now, I have a video on my YouTube channel that I'm going to send to you that will show you in detail how to set up your Facebook pixel. I will attach that video to this video that I'll send to you. Because of our time, it is the same thing. You just watch that video and set up a pixel. See, I have set up V.S.L pixel here. My own police is there already, ready to track the numbers of persons that will come in. So you will just watch that video and know how to set up pixel for your own ads that you want to run. And you are good to go. Then you click on what? Publish. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please, you are going to see that video on how to set up your pixel popping right now. So we have just set up our traffic ads. We have just set up our traffic ads. So when we go over here to Ads Manager again, close this, click on campaigns. We are now going to see our what? Traffic ads. So let me reload this page. Reload the page so we can now see our traffic ad. Good, you can see main traffic ad. It is in what? In review. So by the time you are now seeing that you've gotten up to 80 to 100 persons who have now engaged with your ad, what would you now do? You come here and turn this one off. By the time you've gotten like 50 to 80 persons, you turn it off and you now run the main ads that will give you the customers that you want. And what is that? That is what? Conversion ads. So let's quickly run conversion ads before we wrap up this section right now. Okay, go to create again. Once you click on create, you just go straight down to find your objective. Now click on select objective, go down and you click on conversion ads. Click on conversion ads. So once you do that, we are good to go. You now come down and click on continue. Remember, this is the one that will give you sales. And this is the one that has less work. We don't need many explanations. We just rename it to what? Marketing conversion. And then we'll click on what? Go down. Click on next. Click on next, click on websites. And now it will ask you which pixel and which event do you want to track. So on my landing page or in that video that I said you should watch, you will see how to track an event in that video. I'll send the video immediately after this program, after this class, you get it. If you are watching on YouTube, check the description below. You are going to see the video there. I'm sure you know the reason why I've just done that, for editing purposes, okay? So now I will just click on start trial. This start trial event is actually that button. It's not a purchase event. It is a start trial event for that button for people to do what? Contact me. I'll just click that and I'll do what? Put my budget, click on next. And guys, we are good to go. We are good to go. And then we'll select the post again. Come over to what? Come over to use existing posts. After that, we click what? The post comes up and we'll make sure that we turn on tracking. And guys, we click on publish. Very, very simple, like I mentioned to you. I told you, it's very, very simple. Very, very simple. Once you click on publish, you are good to go. Automatically, guys, when this ad is approved by Facebook, make I tell you, now you go run for customers. Now you go run for customers. Now you go run for customers. So guys, I've just shown you the 3 main steps as to how to run an engagement ad, how to run traffic ad, and how to run a conversion ad. I am very, very happy that we encountered a problem while running traffic ad. And I also solved that problem here. I'm very, very happy about that. So guys, please, if you know that you are getting value from this program, please let me see your hand up. If you are getting value from this program, please, please, please raise up your hand, raise up your hand, raise up your hand, raise up your hand. We have well over 100 persons in this meeting. Wow, wow, wow. Good, 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 good. So it means that you appreciate this free gift I'm giving to you by the end of this year, right? Good, 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 good. That's good. So now, guys, before we go into the question and answer section, I will take a little time and hear from just 5 persons. Express yourself. Tell us what and what you enjoyed in this program and why and how you benefited from it. Please, please, please. Remember, if you do not get anything, you watch this video again, I'll send it to you immediately. You receive it via mail immediately. Don't worry about that. But I want to have just 5 persons who will express themselves and tell us exactly what and what they enjoyed in this training and how much value they have gotten. So please indicate by raising up your hand if you want to comment, if you have something to say. We have not finished the training, no. We have some very, very important things to say. Okay, so let me hear from you. I'll stop sharing for now. Let's start from Loveline. Loveline, let's give you the honor. okay, to speak among many. Please unmute. Express yourself. How do you feel about this program?
Okay. First of all, I want to commend you and I want to appreciate you for your efforts. Like, I don't know, you have a good heart. You are so kind. Like, this is just like a Christmas gift to me. You understand?
Even though I don't celebrate Christmas, but you say it's a Christmas gift to you.
Oh,
it's okay.
Really? I do celebrate, so it is for me. So I'm really, really enjoying it. You're a good teacher. I understand everything, how you're teaching it. It's just that I need to rewatch for me to.
Yeah, sure.
Very, very well. But I want to appreciate you. That's the reason. That is just what I want to say. I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It is highly appreciated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Richard. We are very grateful for this opportunity. I took your Facebook ads course on your website, and I was having a problem because Facebook has changed their interface, so it was a little bit difficult. But yeah, by watching this now, it's made easier for me, and I'm really, really grateful for that. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. We highly appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Richard.
Good evening.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much for the training, even though I'm a newbie, because I registered for an affiliate and I've been looking for how to do this advert. But because of this, your training now, I have insight on how to get it. I so much appreciate what you did. This would have cost us a big token, but you have given us for free. I say, may God bless you. Thank you. I've learned a lot. Thanks so much.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. I highly appreciate that wonderful thoughts. It is highly appreciated. Okay, let's hear from two more persons before we talk about the last thing for today.
Yeah, I really want to thank you very much for this great opportunity, because after we finished the web design masterclass, I've been trying very hard to get this Facebook ads, and I really appreciate you for giving us this great opportunity, because it's very it's priceless. In fact, you really tried for us. I really give you kudos. Kudos to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. So we'll go over to question and answer section very soon, shortly. We'll go over to question and answer question, where we will not answer all of your questions. I will answer them. Don't worry, just relax. That one we'll have time for ourselves to answer the questions. But I just want to make something clear to you, that we have just talked about how to run Facebook ads professionally. There is one thing that I really want you to know that is very, very important. Let me share my screen and show you. That is the ability for you to write a professional copy that will make someone to do what he does not want to do. The ability for you to write this ad copy is where the secret to your making money is where the secret to you actually making sales is. If you do not know how to write an ad copy that would make people do what they do not want to do, then you have lost it. No matter how well you have written your engagement, you have done your engagement, conversion, and also traffic ad. If you don't get this clearly, guys, automatically you have lost it. You get the point? This is the reason why I want to recommend that everybody here goes on to my website, vslconcept.courses. vslconcept.courses. You go over there and you take my copywriting course. Now, what will this copywriting course help you to do? It is the one and only course that will teach you how to actually write an ad copy that would convince someone to do what he does not want to do. Okay, so this is my copywriting course. Okay? Now, this course basically, in this course, I will guide you and help you write ad copies. I will show you the secrets on how to convince someone to do what he does not want to do. I know that most of you who took my courses actually were not really interested in that course. But because I am a professional copywriter, I know exactly how to convince people to do what they don't want to do. That is the secret of you making sales on ads. You must be a very good copywriter. So what am I trying to say? I want to give you guys the opportunity of having this copywriting course, because this is the main secret as to how and when, as to how you are going to get value. So you don't spend money on ads and you waste the money. So if you want to run ads, I highly recommend that you take this copywriting course. Now, this course talks about introduction to crafting your copy, how to implement the AIDA formula. There's something we call AIDA. Those that have taken my digital marketing course will understand. Digital marketers will understand how to do that. Now, how to craft a copy. That write-up for your adverts. How do you write it? That when someone sees it, it will just engage the person. I talked about it in this course. Now, the art of persuasion, as you can see here, how to write a copy that will persuade somebody to do what he does not want to do. The use of power words, headlines, formulas of writing irresistible headlines, copywriting for landing pages, and so many other things are actually packed up in this course. So if you are a digital marketer and you don't know copywriting, run quick and take this course. Because if you do not, you will be wasting your money on adverts. If you are a newbie and you have not taken this copywriting course before, run, quickly take the course before you do what? Start running ads. That is when you know how to write copies that would make people do what they do not want to do. That is what makes you a good marketer and you are going to make sales. So I hope that point is clear. The cost on the website here is 10,000 naira. But for you guys who are watching this video, you can just send me a message on WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp number saying, I want to get the copywriting course, and I will give you this course for just 3,000 naira. Not for everybody, just few persons. So for just 3K, I'm going to give you this copywriting course. I won't talk about this again. Let me just allow this to go. So those persons who are interested, you write me on WhatsApp, and then I will give you access to this course. So move forward. So guys, that is that regarding that. We now want to go over to the question and answer section of this program. Okay, let's start from Sameko. Please be brief. Unmute Sameko. Let's say your question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
My question is, I always say about this particular thing, lead generation, or also the lead magnet. So I even saw it when you were creating the ad. So when you're selecting your ad objective, I can see lead generation there. So I don't know what's the use of that lead generation, because I noticed you didn't even talk about it at all. So, and I know both.
Talking about lead generation, what is it used for, isn't it?
Yes.
Good. Now, remember what we're talking about is how to promote products, goods, and services with Facebook ads. Lead generation is basically to get leads. Take, for example, you want to get people to sign up or submit their details in a form, their name, email address, and phone number. You want to collect that information is lead. I don't know if I'm answering your question, Sameko. Do you understand me?
Okay, yeah.
So it's just when you want to run ads to collect people's information, that is leads generation. I hope that point is clear. All right?
Hello, sir, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Chris. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So, sir, I said thank you so much for the class. That I got a lot of value from this class, and like God will bless you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Sir. So my question is on detailed targeting, because I also actually got your Facebook advertisement course. So, sir, like I find it difficult when like I'm trying to like set up my audience right from the age, the detailed targeting. Now you say something that when we are running ads now that we should be like setting the audience for the behavior and not the interest. So I want to ask now, if I'm running an advert for, let's say, web design now, or let me say I want to add people to a free web design class now, is it also this behavior, like people that come has job title or stuff like that I will add, or like people with the interest in web design, people with the interest in web development and all those kind of stuff?
As you mentioned, interest will not give you what you want. So what you can now do is look for other skills that are related to website design. Take, for example, I want to run ads for website design. If I put people who are interested in web design, I won't get what I want. But I know that graphics designers would also be interested in web design. So I will now look for graphic designers who has job titles as graphic designer and run the ads to them. Do you understand?
Okay, with the job title, not the interest.
Job title, one, you can have demography and the rest of them, but that interest will not give you what you want. I hope I've answered your question.
Yes, sir. I still have one more question, sir.
Okay, your last question, please. We have so many other persons.
Okay, yes, sir. That's my last question. So, sir, I want to know, is it the more interest and behavior you select, is it the more urgent, like the more conversion you're going to get, or the lower the... Okay.
Yes. The more you add to it, it will increase your reach. It will increase your reach. It will increase your reach, and the more persons you will get to. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. So, Afolabi Temitope, let's hear from you.
Thank you for the class, sir. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
My question is, when you were setting up for the Trafic Campaign, so you chose an option which says landing page view. So I want to ask, if you are setting up your campaign and you are generating leads to WhatsApp, is it going to be the same option, sir?
Okay, good. Now for that, you will use link clicks.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay, sir.
You use link clicks.
Okay.
You get the point?
Yes, sir.
Good. Thank you. I've answered your question. So let's now go over to, okay, Kenneth. Kenneth, you were trying to say something before. So unmute now, Kenneth.
Okay, good evening, sir. At the starting of the class or during the description, when you sent to our mail, you said something about billing and how to lower about billing.
Yeah.
How, like, if we are running an ad, like how we can be able to make use of small amount to catch the interest of the audience. So I don't know if you talked about that in the class. I came a bit late, but I wanted to ask.
Okay, so what I mentioned was the 3 hacks to spending less on your ad.
Yes.
Good. Now I mentioned it that when you are running engagement ads and you are targeting your placement, your ad placement is on all the platforms. Facebook will cut your neck, take all your money.
Okay.
You get the point. So you should only use the placement that you are using for that engagement ad. You will save costs from there. I also mentioned that if, for example, you are promoting an app, it is of no use for you to run the advert on desktop.
Okay.
It's waste of money. So all these things actually cut down the amount of money that you spend on your ad. Do you understand?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Kenneth. Now let's go back to Prince Valentine.
Good evening, Mr. Richard.
Yeah, good evening.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This class, I'm so happy. Although I'm calling from Italy. I'm based in Italy. So
okay, that's good. So you're calling from Italy. We'll have someone from Italy in our midst here. That's good.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This your teaching is professional. In fact, you are a born teacher.
Are you serious? Thank you very much. Yeah, I've blown my brain already.
Okay, let me go straight to the question. My question is that I want to know the difference between landing page, website, and funnel.
Okay. Now, for you to understand this 100%, I will recommend you take my complete digital marketing course. But I will explain to you here now, so you understand it. Okay? Then you chat me up on WhatsApp and come and take my complete marketing course. Okay. Now, a funnel, I'll start from funnel. A funnel basically is the process by which your buyer takes when he sees your ad until the point when he takes the action you want him to take. When he sees the ad, he will now indicate interest. He will click on the ad and visit your landing page. After your landing page, he will now click on the Learn More button or the Buy Now button to make the purchase. So that journey from when the person sees your advert until when the person makes take that action you want him to take is what we call the sales funnel. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Take, for example, I'm a web designer or digital marketer. I have a website that talks about all the services that I offer. Graphics design, digital marketing, website design, programming, everything. My website talks about it. But a landing page or a sales page talks about one particular product or service.
Okay.
I'll try small, Abby.
Yeah, you try.
I'll try small.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So
And
let's move forward.
My second question is this.
Okay.
I'm into skin, health and beauty niche. So we have companies where we produce in Nigeria. So I want to know more about skincare advert, Facebook ad, because you're just talking about digital because that is your own feed. But I want to know more about skincare Facebook aids. So will your course teach more about it or something like that?
The truth is, it is the same process. The reason why I say I recommend you to come and take my course is because when you are taking my course, we will now apply it practically to your own field.
Okay.
I don't know if you get my point.
Yeah.
So the answer is yes to that question. It is the same thing, but that is not a problem. We will guide you to achieving it. So let's go back to Oppo A93. Please unmute. Let us hear your question. Oppo A93.
Hello. Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Can we know your name, please?
Yes, my name is Uju. Thank you so much for this course. I'm blown away.
Are you serious? Wow.
I'm telling you. Okay, so my question is this. Would it be wrong if I skip running the engagement ad and go straight to traffic and then conversion? Do you think I'll be getting anything wrong? I actually went back now to turn off one ad that I published today after watching your video.
Wow.
So
well, like
what
I
do you
said,
think?
Now let me ask you that because I want you to answer that question. It takes a crowd to pull a crowd. So do you think you will get crowd if you skip it?
The traffic will get
You said?
Crowd, if you ask
Can you hear
me.
me?
But I think the traffic, yeah, I can hear you. With the I think the traffic will also get crowd. I mean, don't
now
you
let me
think so?
ask you a question. Wait, now let me ask you. What is the objective of a traffic ad? What set of people actually sees the traffic ad? Is it people that clicks on like, comment, and share, or people that actually go straight to the landing page? Which one?
People that go straight to the landing page.
Good. So their aim there is not really to like. We are saying that once you run engagement ads, it will increase the number of persons that will take that traffic action.
Oh, okay.
So you should not skip it for any reason. Me, I know they skip them. If you skip them, if you want skip them, but me,
I don't turn off my ad. I will do better. Thank you.
Good. Make sure you get my copywriting course, please.
Sure, definitely.
If you don't get it, you're on your own.
No, I'll get it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. So now let's hear from who else? We have TechnoSpark 7P. Please unmute.
So my question is, how do we create
Tell me your name first now. Is your name
I'm sorry, sir.
7P?
My name is Mogbolu Joyce, sir.
Okay,
Joyce.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So my question is, how do we create a landing page?
How do we create a landing page? Very good question. Now, if you are not a website designer, it will be difficult for you to create one. But I have a video on my YouTube channel that shows a step-by-step guide on how to create a landing page. In fact, as I'm speaking with you now, I'm trying to get that video. I want to drop the link here now. So you just copy that link and save it somewhere. Watch that video this night. You will see how to create a landing page. Just give me 30 seconds, please. Let me get the video for you.
Okay.
Okay? You see, I'm trying to help you in every
Thank
little way that I can.
Thank you.
I'm trying as possible. Am I not trying?
Yeah, trying.
So please, you are just going to check your chat now. I've sent it to everybody. So anybody who wants to know how to design landing page, that's the video. Free. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I think I've answered your question. TechnoSpark 7P. Now the last person we have is ITEL P36. Oh yeah, ITEL P36. Let's hear it from you. Unmute. ITEL P36. Unmute and ask your question. We can't hear you. Yes, I can hear you now.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Rich.
Good evening, but I don't know your name.
My name is Doom Victor.
Okay, Mr. Victor. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for all you are doing. And not just here, but even before now. You've done so much. We've learned so much from you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Now, you gave an example of 1,000 naira when you were putting the amount in this settings here.
Yeah.
And then you gave another one 500 naira. I want to know how long is that not too cheap to run this? How long does that take?
Not be anywhere where you finish, you put another money.
That one go reach one day.
It depends on the result. For engagement ads, it is very, very okay. You get the point. It depends on the ads, it depends on what you are doing. But the money I put there is just basically for practical purposes. As you begin to run your ads, you do split testing. As I mentioned split testing, you know what I mean already. As you do split testing, you know how much you're supposed to use for ads. But you can start low and upscale later. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That's my question.
Thank you very, very much. So guys, I am happy I was able to answer everybody's question. Are you serious? So guys, I really, really want to appreciate one and all for taking your time. Imagine how much data you have burned to be on this live Zoom section with me this evening. I am filled with joy to see that I have gotten so many positive responses as to the fact that you have gotten so much value. All I can say is what? Thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much. I love you so, so much. And I cannot wait to meet you guys one-on-one, face-to-face once again. Thank you and have a good night rest. Okay? So me, Seth, I will go and rest. All right? Thank you very, very much. And I cannot wait to have another section with you.